Hi guys, I'm Bee. Some of you might remember me as Chickpea from last year. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a really easy book that you can do with your family or with your friends, whoever you're with right now. It's super simple. All you really need in order to make it is a piece of paper. I'm just using paper from my printer, but you can use something else if you have colorful paper or if you have lined paper. You'll need a pair of scissors and you'll need something to draw with. I have a pencil and I have some markers. If you have, crayons or pencil crayons, you can use those too. And if you have paint around, you can also use that. So it's really all up to you. So this is a craft that some of you might remember from last year because I think it was with the 8-year-olds that we made little self-care booklets. So gonna essentially be doing the same thing, but because you're at home, you can kind of do what you want with it. Maybe you want to make a little storybook, or you just want to make a book of drawings. It's all you. So what we're gonna start with is our piece of paper. And our first step, super easy, is we're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. So it's gonna look like this. And I don't have that as a perfect fold, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half 2 more times. So once like this, and once like this. So what you're going to have is a very tiny rectangle. Now what you're going to do is you're going to unfold it almost all the way. So you're going to undo your first fold, and then you're going to undo your second fold, and you're going to be back to that first fold you did. Now, what you're going to need is your pair of scissors. Make sure to ask your parents before you use these, or make sure you have someone older with you as you do, just so they can make sure you're doing it safely. And what you're going to do is you're going to start from the corner with the fold, see this side with the fold? And you're going to just cut along this line. Make sure it is the side where the fold is. So what you're just going to do is you're going to cut just like that. So you're essentially going to have one rectangle that's still entirely attached and one that is just got a tiny slit in it. And this is where it starts to come together as a book. So you're gonna unfold it entirely. And what you're gonna have is your piece of paper, and it's essentially broken into 8 sections with a little mouth in the middle. So it's like you can, see out of it, or, stick your tongue through it. And what you're gonna do is you're going to fold it. My mom is here and she just started coughing, but I thought she was laughing at me. She's shaking her head now. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna fold it the other way. Fold it like a hot dog this time. And this is where you wanna watch carefully. So you see how you essentially have the fold, and if you push it together, you get a little square. Maybe it's a diamond, or maybe it's just like a plus sign in the middle. So what you're going to do is you're going to push those 2 sides all the way together. You're going to flatten it so it looks like this. And then you're just going to fold it over along this line. Make sure it's well folded. You can take your fingernails and run them over the edge of your fold just to make sure it really lies flat. And then what you have is a little booklet. Just like that. So I'm going to make this a booklet about things that make me happy. And I'm going to be writing a few things like my favorite place and my favorite memory inside it, so that when I feel sad I can look at it. But maybe you want to make a book about something else. Maybe you just want to make a book about different animals that you like, or you want to make a book about different cartoon characters that you like. It's entirely up to you, like I said before. So gonna start by writing my name. Actually, I'm going to do this in marker because I want it to be blue. So, I made my title. I hope that's not reversed on the camera. I have a feeling it might be, but it says Chickpea's book. So on the first page, what I'm going to draw is my favorite place. And right now, especially because it's gotten hot out, my favorite place is the balcony of the apartment that I live in, because it overlooks a busy street and I think it's really beautiful. And it also overlooks a church and it faces the way that the moon comes up at night. So I think that it's really, really, really pretty. And I have some plants that I've been trying to grow, but I have in like hanging pots. I have some little lavender flowers, and I'm trying to grow a tomato plant, but I think I might have watered it too much, so it might be dying. But I'm just gonna draw a quick little sketch of my balcony. Now, your drawing is probably going to be better than mine because I'm doing this one super, super quick, but maybe you're going to make a real masterpiece. I believe in all of you. I think you'll be able to do it. Oh, this looks really silly. That's okay though, I guess. Okay, so that's my balcony on the first page with the flower pots and the moon overlooking it. Yeah, I think you'll be able to do this better than me. So on my second page, I'm going to draw someone or something that I love. So what I'm going to draw right now is my family cat. This marker isn't working. Her name is Cardamom. She's a little black kitty. She lives in Toronto with my parents, which is where I am right now. She's very silly, but very, very cute. I'm hoping that she walks by at some point so that I can hold her up to the camera, but I have a feeling that won't happen. That's my little cardamom drawing. And then on the next page, I'm going to draw my favorite food. Right now, my favorite food is peaches because I love peaches in the summer, so I'm gonna draw a quick little peach. I also think they're such pretty fruits. They just look like soft and heart-shaped. So there's a little peach. And then on the next page, what I'm going to do is a good memory that I have from the past year. So one good memory that I have from the past year is from going on bike rides with my friends. When quarantine started, I would just get on my bike with my friend who lived really close by, and we would bike together and we would go to the plant shop and we would look at all the plants and the flowers that they had because it was all really beautiful. So I'm gonna draw a little bicycle. It's not a very good bicycle, but it's something. I feel like it looks more like one of those old bikes with the really big front wheel, but you know, I tried. And on the last page, I am going to draw my favorite animal. I really like bunnies. When I was a little kid, I really wanted a pet bunny. But never had one because they need a lot of space to roam around, and wasn't really something that worked with the house we lived in. But I had this friend who had a really cute brown and white bunny named Lavender, and I remember going into a pet it once and it bit my finger, and that hurt. That felt like a betrayal. That's okay. I still love them. So this is my little completed book. So on the first page I have a place that I love. On the second page I have something that I love. Third page, my favorite food. Fourth page, a memory that makes me happy. And on my fifth page, my favorite animal. And then on the back, maybe you could have people who you care about sign it, or maybe you could write a message for someone and give it to them as a present. It's really up to you. So this is the completed product. Super easy, super quick. You can use whatever you have at home. If you have markers, use them. If you have crayons, use them. If you have paint, you can use that. And yeah, I hope you have fun with it.